So this is my part, which is the introduction about Tealive. Tealive were founded by Brian Lu on 2017. His core offering is high-end tea-based refreshment. For example, milk tea, fruit tea, and smoothies. He already grew over 400 outlets across Southeast Asia, expanding to markets like the Middle East and Australia. So the key strategy for this cafes, which is focus on high quality ingredients and unique flavor. The transitions from a drink to a lifestyle brand and cater to casual consumer and premium bubble tea drinkers. Then about the positioning, Tealive competes with coffee and soft drinks in the premium segment. Also, they appeal to young adults seeking customizable and indulgent experience. They aim to offer value for money premium products.
Economic concept, scarcity and resources. Scarcity is implied by unattainable combinations beyond the boundary due to lack of resources to produce. In our selected company, Tealive, scarcity takes the form of ingredient shortages, labor shortages, technology shortages, and competition-shared attention among consumers. Furthermore, beside milk tea, Tealive also offers coffee, juices, smoothies, and snacks. Scarcity, for instance, is that they want to produce other products at the same time but are unable to do so because of limited resources. Therefore, choices must be made in such a way that the firm maximizes its profit. Economic resources or factors of production are essential for producing goods and services. For Tealive, resource management includes the issues of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. In this context, land refers to the natural resources that go into production. For example, tea leaves and tapioca pearls. Labor refers to people's mental and physical efforts to produce goods and services, such as all the workers in Tealive, who are paid with wages. Capital is the money and equipment that enables a business to function. For Tealive, this includes capital for such purposes as ingredient and full equipment for developing a business for mixing tea. Lastly, there are entrepreneurs, those who plan and make the establishment of business, usually through the concept of taking a leadership character in the combining of the various resources and making strategic decisions about flavor creation in milk tea making, commitment to cutting costs, and expansion of the business. Choices of product. When making economic choices for a milk tea company, there are several factors that should guide the decisions to ensure profitability, customer satisfaction, and sustainability. Tealive had to make choices that will maximize their profits the most. For example, product variety. Tealive can experiment with popular and seasonal flavors. For instance, taro, matcha, or fruit-based teas. Offering unique flavors might attract customers, but could increase complexity and inventory costs. Choices must be made due to scarcity. For instance, if Tealive is faced with the choice of either developing a new milk tea flavor or investing in new coffee machines, and these options cannot be pursued simultaneously, a decision must be made between those two options.
Every decision Tealive makes involves opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means the value of the next best alternative sacrifice. For example, opening a new store means foregoing potential profits from investing in online delivery or developing new products. Another example is focusing on specialty and seasonal drinks, while creating trendy flavors for festivals can attract attention. Allocating too many resources here might result in lost opportunities to improve core menu items that have consistent demand. In short, Tealive must carefully weigh these trade-offs to maximize growth and profitability.
The firm refers to society's demand and the availability of resources and solve the problem of what to produce. Tealive produces products such as milk teas, smoothies, and varieties of drinks. The firm faces scarcity and decided which products to prioritize based on resource availability. This involves resource allocation, which means producing any output requires resources to be allocated accordingly. The firm solves the problem of how to produce by referring to the methods or techniques of production. There are two methods which are either labor-intensive or capital-intensive. The firm discusses and determines which intensive can be used for production while also minimizing the costs. The firm decides the production of Tealive drinks is using the labor-intensive method rather than capital-intensive method. Using either one of the intensive is best at minimizing the costs.
Let's get through 3.3, which is how much to produce. The quantity of bubble tea Tealive produces is targeted to equate demand forecast and the availability of its ingredients against the store production capacity. Thus, the demand forecasting shall be very close to an accurate one. Tealive can analyze data of the sales and from customer feedback to estimate various product demand in different locations. For example, if one store has high customer turnout with demands for fruit teas, Tealive might adjust the quantity produced against the demand estimate so not to create too much excess inventory. Not just that, but Tealive also has to maintain efficient inventory to avoid overstocking and understocking. Overstocking may lead to ingredient spoilage, while understocking may lead to customers' dissatisfaction and loss of sales. Perhaps keeping production in close tandem with real-time demand helps Tealive reduce waste and thus optimize resources so that customers get their preferred products on time. Point 4, which is for home to produce, Tealive's target market comprises a lot of young adults, students, teenagers, and also office workers. It is particularly targeted at millennials and Generation Z. These groups are highly receptive to trends in food and beverages, with emphasizing customization plus experiences. To capture this demographic, Tealive has devised a multi-tiered pricing strategy, from regular drinks to more premium offerings with added flavors and also toppings.
If Tealive operates in the elastic region, it should lower prices to boost total revenue. On the other hand, if it's in the inelastic region, increasing prices could enhance revenue. However, there's a critical factor to consider, which is market competition. In highly competitive areas with many alternative brands, such as Chatime, demand for bubble tea becomes more elastic. A price increase here could lead customers to switch to a cheaper competitor. So the keyword successful for Tealive is, if demand is elastic, they should lower the prices strategically to boost revenue. If demand is inelastic, raise prices cautiously to maximize the returns. And they should always consider the competitive landscape to avoid losing market share.
So the first is income levels. The income levels is where high income consumer are less sensitive to price, so demand for premium product remains stable. On the other hand, lower income consumers are more price sensitive, reducing consumption with price increase. Next, substitutability, which is presence of substitute. For example, cafes, juice bar or other bubble tea chains make Tealive products highly price sensitive. This make competitive markets, small price change may drive customer to switch brands. So we move to the last, which is time dimension. So in short time, Tealive, which loyal customers may tolerate slight price increase, but for the long term, demand become more elastic as competitors offer better price or deal. We move to the last part, which is price elasticity of supply. So from the graph given on slide, we saw that the elastic supply, which is the blue one, is flatter curve showing producers significantly increase supply in response to price change. But for the green one, we can see that it is inelastic supply, which is steeper curve indicating minimal change in supply despite price fluctuation.